8:46 at Country 102, the Louie Herron Toyota weekend kickoff with Louie in studio this morning. And, the weekend, a lot of people, whether they're ready to buy this weekend or thinking about buying later, this is the time. They're going to get out there this afternoon. They're going to get out there in the morning. And if folks are really, really, really interested, then the homework they need to do before they get in there is very important. We talk about that all the time.
It is, and again, I think it's like beating a dead horse as far as research. But I still am amazed that there's a lot of customers that they don't really. They just, their way of shopping is still go to the three dealers and whatever's the best price. That's what they do. And again, I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing to do, but I think there can be a better way to do, or some things you can do in addition to that, and it's very important. I had a question, and I'll pose a question to you, Randy, and then you see what your answer is based on well, it's just a consumer question. Let's see how much you've learned in 3 years.
No math involved, is
no
there?
math.
Okay.
No math.
All right.
So the customer emails and says, I would like to know what a base payment is. I agreed on a deal on a Dodge Ram, and then I went to the business office or the finance office, and they gave me a base payment, which looked okay. But then we had all these warranties and a gap insurance added, and my payment went up. What is gap insurance, and is a warranty necessary? So let's start with the beginning of it. Do you know what a base payment is?
Well, the thing that I would think a base payment is that means if you want this vehicle and you don't want us to detail it, put floor mats on it, put a warranty, put any type of anything else at all, that is the starting point. That is it. That's the base payment.
Okay, so yeah, you're close. So everybody understand. Typically, 99% of most dealerships will have what's called a menu process, and it really is designed to have clarity of all the products that are offered, as well as speed and efficiency to get the consumer in and out of the business office.
And a lot of customers think that you're just trying to pad the sale.
Right, exactly. Right? And so what you have to understand is there's a legal ramification. If you do not offer, let's say you're selling a used car and you don't offer an extended service contract, and then 5 months later something happens to the car, and then the customer comes back in and says, hey, I just bought the car 5 months ago, now my transmission is slipping, and one of the management says, well, you chose not to buy a warranty. You could have bought an extended service contract, and you chose not to. And the consumer says, well, it was never offered to me. Mm-hmm. That's a problem. So, and dealers have gotten in trouble over that. Not that they've done anything wrong, but out of laziness, or maybe they assume they got a customer that says, look, I'm not buying anything. When I get in there, get me in. And so the business manager just tries to be helpful and buys into that and says, hey, they don't want anything. So here's your contract. Here's your buyer's order. They let the customer go. But as a dealership, you've got to be very, very careful to make sure you cover yourself.
So what you're saying is that there are things that the customer has got to sign off that they don't want.
It's called a declination. That's right. They decline. It's much like going in the service department. The customer comes in there for an oil change. All right. Service department notices that there's something wrong with the wheel. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? This customer doesn't want to be upsold anything, and we don't want to share with them what's going on with the wheel, because the customer says, look, give me my oil change. Don't give me any other add-ons. I just want to get in and out of here. So we do that. Well, next thing you know, a week later, the wheel falls off, and we were the last one to service the car. Well, guess what? Did you check my wheel? You let me leave there without having, that's why in the service department, we have a very similar process. It's a checklist, and it's kind of like a good, better, best, or it's kind of like a green light, yellow light, red light. In our store, we're required to make sure that we check over every single vehicle. For an oil change, we inspect it, and we present it to the guest. Look, here's the things that are red. Kind of need to do those. It's up to you. You don't have to, but they're red. They need to be done. Or yellow, it's cautionary. It could be done, but you know what? You could probably wait a few months, maybe even 6 months. And then green, you're good to go. And then it's the customer's choice. But we document that, put that in the file, so if something comes back, we say, look, it was red, you declined it, it's no big, and then so we're covered, and the customer also knows what's going on with their vehicle. So back to the question of what a base payment is. A base payment is basically the payment on the vehicle before anything is added. That is what it costs with the rate that's been factored, and that's the base payment. When you go into the business office, again, 99% of the dealers should have a menu process, and basically it's kind of either it's either a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, and you can name them any kind of way, but it's much like going to McDonald's. It's a number 4, I'll take a number 3, upsize this. It basically gives the options that are provided, that we offer. We don't have 50 products that we offer, but we offer a maintenance package, we offer a warranty, we offer gap insurance. All of them have value. All of them do, predicated on how much money is being put down, So when you have those and we say, look, these are the options, the base payment is $330, bronze it's $343, gold is $362, platinum it's $373, and it comes with these items. Customer says, nah, I don't need any of that stuff. I'll take the base payment. Customer has to then sign off on the fact that they decline option A, B, and C. They decline gold, bronze, and silver, and you put it in the file, and then we're good to go. But it's very important that you realize kind of the process, and the customer asks, is gap insurance and a warranty necessary? So here's what I'll say to that. If you're not putting any money down or very little money down, gap insurance is a no-brainer. Yes, yes, yes. I get gap insurance when I was not owning a car dealership. The fact of the matter is, with depreciation, sales tax, and dealer profit, you drive off the lot, you're $4,000 or $5,000 upside down, and it will take you 3 years to recover. So if something were to happen in December, it's cold outside, deer runs out, totals the car, total loss, theft, and now all of a sudden the insurance company is going to pay off that vehicle, they're going to give you wholesale value. Just like when you go to a dealership for a trade-in, State Farm's not going to give you retail value. They're going to give you wholesale. So if you owe $20 and State Farm says the car's worth $15, you've only had it 8 months, right, you got to pay the gap between what you owe and what the car's worth. But in the business office, for $500, give or take, you can buy gap insurance to protect you. If you're going to put a substantial amount of money down, don't let anybody sell you gap insurance. That's foolish. You're putting $6,000 down, $5,000, you're good. Yeah. Does that make sense? Don't buy a $500-$600 product.
It's not going to be a gap.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, you're going to be fine. So that's the question as far as warranty. Is warranty necessary? Again, used car, new car, how long you're going to keep it. There are factors that are involved. Again, if you get educated, you go online, there are definitely values to that, and you'd want to know if it's an inclusionary warranty that tells you all that's included, or exclusionary, a warranty that tells you what's not included, because you don't want to buy a warranty and then all of a sudden 5 years later you got to fix a part or something that's going on with the vehicle. And then at that time, you paid $1,700 for a warranty, or if it's a 4x4 diesel, $3,500 for a warranty, and they say, well, that's not covered, because that's not going to make you very happy. So you got to just know what you're buying.
Louie Herron Toyota Weekend Kickoff. We'll be back with Louie in just a moment here on Country 102 WKZR. 73 degrees at 8:53. We're trying again with Rascal Flats.